Hey there, hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Railroads Online. This is your buddy, the Storm King. So, in between our previous episode and the current episode, I ran a few rounds between our sawmill to the freight depot. As you can see, a lot of the stuff here is emptied out. There's about just this one carload of material out here that can be transported to the freight depot. So for now, what I'm going to do is in this episode, our freight, the lumber and the timber train is out here. I just shunted it onto the main line. Uh, yeah, that tells me that I need to make up another shunt yard somewhere here around here. So we can switch between uh, this log train and the uh, lumber and the beams train out here. So this has gone pretty huge. We had about 5 cars, now it's total 14 cars. So this track here and this track here, the left one, both lead to the freight depot and the right one goes to our logging camp. So in this episode, what I want to do is to create a branch out of here, move towards our left and take us to our smelter. And also along the way somewhere here I want to build up another firewood depot, a fuel refilling station and another water tower. So this water tower here is just temporary, so I want to get a proper one somewhere here. So what I'm thinking is I'll break it off from here, put a switch track to the right, to the left. So what I'm thinking is I'll break it off here, make a switch towards the left, and then we can carry on ahead from there. So around here will also be our firewood depot, or maybe somewhere here, so that it becomes easy to unload it. Yep, so that's about the plan for this. So let's get on with it. So that should be about the right length, like this, switch left. So I hope the straight line just connects into it. Okay. Yep, it's almost there. So I guess a short track piece out here will be great. Yeah, it's not perfectly straight. There's a slight kink, but yeah, I think we can. I can live with it for now. Coming to the grade, click here and link it out here. Hit Alt and let's give it a curve. It seems to be going uphill, so yeah, this angle looks about right. So first let's just make a rough grade of where we want to go. Okay, it's getting a bit high out here. Yeah, let's go with this height for now. Okay, so that's about a 6-degree grade. Okay, let's keep it to that height. So looking straight ahead, yeah, we're about there, and we can start to turn a bit to our right side. So before that, I'll just go ahead, take a look at how it is. Okay, tree, go around it. Okay. So we are almost across it. There's a kind of a drop that is supposed to come here, and yes, it's right here. Okay, so there's a big drop around here, and then it goes straight, so I guess we need a bridge. Yeah, there's a gap underneath it, so if I come here, so it comes around here and into this mountain that I'm on, and this is exactly what I want to avoid. So about a curve here, how would this be? Okay, so this is the mountain that I want to go along, the one on the left, uh, curve around this way, keep going straight, and yeah, basically I wanted to hug this side of the hill as we go down. Okay, so I'm on a hill out here. I still left it somewhere behind the grade that we were laying. So this is about the path that I would like to take, and if I come over this hill out here down below, we see that we can see our smelter. So it looks like we need to go downhill, and we have some space around here. So maybe if we go downhill here, we can go around this on this side and reach somewhere there, basically see where the drop off point is. So if I'm go onto the map, I'm almost there. So what I need to do is probably take this height somewhere here. Yeah, because we need to keep it a downgrade at most 3%, so that none of the trains have any difficulty in coming up this route. So around here, so this valley around here, this looks like a good place. Okay, I'm back into that ravine or whatever it's called. So I'm here. Okay, so since I'm going into this curve, I would like to keep it straight. Somewhere here. Okay, so the route I want to take is somewhere along this one. No, I was in the right place, so yeah, along here. So yeah, let's go down along this hill. 10-degree curve is a bit too sharp for a high-speed train, but for now, just let's keep it in that way. Let's go up to 20 degrees. Okay, and let's straighten it up. Okay, let's just go up this hill to get the right route that we're looking for. Here it's going right into the hill, so I'll stop there and make a turn. So yeah, towards the outer edge, yes, it will work out. And let's get this back to 0. So yeah, this is just a rough path that I'm laying out. Like, just to get an idea of how it is. Okay, so we're almost there. Need to turn around out here. Okay, and let's get the gradient down. Okay, so 1 degree minus 1 degree gradient is going under the ground, and 0 is way above the ground. Okay, let's just continue with 0. Okay, so we're almost there at the smelter. So at this point, I've just been putting a rough layout, and yeah, there's a huge gap under the bottom part of this and the ground. So this is like our observation post. So we see from here our smelters on the left side. So a good idea would be to, make the curve go along this hill down this way around here and then join back at the smelter. So I'm going to keep this part of the groundwork as it is, uh, mainly because it allows us to see what's happening till where we have come, and it will also work as a marker as to where we need to turn. So yeah, this is the point. So it's an almost pretty much even layout. If I go around out here, it's a nice 3-degree down gradient. So maybe, yeah, the gradient needs to start a little earlier, and probably it can go a little more towards the right side. So it's always nearer to that mountain. So yeah, there's a little sharp curve here, so maybe this path can be a straight path. So yeah, around here, this hill is where it can curve in more towards the left. So I'll just take out this particular piece. So yeah, that tells you when we are closer to this hill, maybe I can also take it above this or make it go a little more, hug it a little more. So yeah, so continuing on. Yeah, now we have another curve towards the right. This is pretty good. So I'm just going back all the way back to our sawmill. So if I see here, it looks like we have an opportunity to go a little straight out here, but then the turn becomes a little sharp. And yeah, we need to go along with this out here. Okay, so let's see that. Continuing on, I think that's the hill along our sawmill. I guess, yeah, this is the ravine where we need a bridge out here to go across instead of having this thing. So just come out around here, break out that part so that says, yeah, we need to go straight ahead from here, build a bridge. Yeah, maybe even out here I can continue with a slight downward gradient. So it's pretty much above the ground all the way here. Yeah, it is pretty much above the ground, so it's a pretty even gradient out here. So while going from our sawmill to the smelter, it will be a down gradient, so we may not need much of fuel. We just need to control our speed using the regulator. But the journey from our smelter to the sawmill is a completely uphill climb. So that would need some help. So I'll take out these two blocks. Let's come here. Okay, first let's just put a groundwork a little bit out here. I want to see if the track will actually go into it. I think this point is a good start. Let's just put it till here. And yeah, and just put this till here. So how does the track look on this side? Yeah, it looks pretty even. It has not gone into it. So I'll just take out this stuff, come here, pick up our constant grade, start from here, join in here, hold on Alt. This is a 15-degree curve, so 1 2 3 4 6 7 8. Yeah, yep, so that's about the right one, so I'll just drop that there. What happened? Okay, so I'm stuck in this. Okay, so I'll just place this here, take out our this thing. Yeah, now let's get the groundwork from here. Into this, yeah. Constant grade from here, link it to this track, hold on Alt, extend it straight and turn it 15 degrees. Yeah, so okay, that looks like a better curvature. Go around there and stop right there. Yeah. Okay, so now let's get a track going. Before that, I'll take out this, come here, rails, switch left, and no. We connected to this track, so this is going pretty much straight. That's good. Come here, build a crossover on top, demolish this one more time, build another crossover here. So the reason why I'm doing this is so just that right after the switch we are still continuing on the curve. So it's about a 15-degree curve towards the end. So connect there, hold on Alt and turn it 15 degrees. Okay, so you see it kind of matches. Right. Okay, so now let's get this crossover deleted and also this starting piece of track. Come back here, select this, rails, switch left and join it right here. So now if you see, it's a very smooth transition, almost unnoticed. So this will take our train along this way up to here. Okay, so I'll start clearing out the trees a little bit so that I can see where I'm going. So let's continue on. Wheels again, build a crossover, have a joint here, select G, let's make a stone wall just because it looks a little neat. Connect there, yeah, that's right underneath it. Come here, Alt, and let's turn it a little more. And let's just let it slope down a little. Yeah, so I think reducing the curve a little bit, yeah, around 5 degrees, this should help us go straight towards the smelter. Connect this here. And just straighten out this curve. Okay, so I think this is a good enough height. Come here, take out this piece of the ground. And that one too. Let's connect this back and even out the groundwork. And there, yeah. And let's demolish this extra piece. So now it looks pretty neat and probably even. connect this right here. Yeah, so it looks pretty smooth. Until here we have almost straight, then it starts, uh, we have a down gradient. Okay, so we're at the point where we have the bridge. We need to turn it a little bit to the right. Yeah, we need the curve to go right off from the point where we start. Okay, I'll give it this much. Hold on. Alt. And let's get a 5-degree curve. One point here. Next one's here. At this point. Okay, so I think I've overshot it a bit, and it's still high up in the sky. No, the height is almost okay, but let's straighten this out. Okay, now how much away am I? Okay, I'm almost, yeah, it looks pretty good. I can connect it straight over there. Place this one here. So yeah, a 1 degree down gradient seems good. This will bring it to the height of our nearly equal to the ground. Up here, stay on to this bridge. Okay, so this is where the curvature of the bridge is going. Yeah, so this is the point where it can now continue on straight. And we just needed to match up to the height. So does this gradient go into the ground? No, not much. So I guess I can give it a 1 degree increase in height, so that goes way up. So about half a degree incline. That looks good. And let's clear out the old bridge. And yeah, it looks like we are good. Come back up here. Let's first just delete this to make sure there's nothing underneath. Yeah, that's good. So again, let's continue with this cross-section technique. Select here, placeholder, hold on, Alt, and curve our track. And this one here. So if I continue straight down this path, we can smoothen out this curve and go ahead. So I'll just clear up this track, like cut out all the trees and make it good. And I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so we're almost at the sawmill, the smelter, and we need to make our way down. So first let's start with our trusty crossover. Okay, so we are here, up here, and we need to reach down to the smelter. It's a short distance and a really long drop. So we are almost at the height of the tree. Let's get a bridge. So the smelter is just about here. So this comes out here. And let's just give it a slight turn. And leave it at that. So going ahead from here, it's going to touch down here, and then we need to curve around and reach the smelter. Okay, so I've finished off with the groundwork for our smelter. So the drop off point is on the other side, this is the pickup point, but because the way I've designed the track, I'm going to first enter the pickup point and then go to the drop point. So yeah, there is some work that can be done here in the future, but for now let's clear out all the trees from near and around the track and get the tracks on. So I'll just clear out the trees and I'll see you right at the end of it. Yeah, so I have finished clearing up the trees from the track that from the area that we want to lay the track. So yeah, I'm almost near the sawmill. I have the track until this point. So all I need to do is continue along this entire curve. This turns to the left, then turns to the right, goes underneath and comes somewhere out on the other side. So let's start with connecting our track. So connect here, go along with our bridges curve. Down here, this spot. Okay, we are a bit off, so you just need to connect this line here. And there we go. So now we have this entire line coming down the mountain and connected to our smelter. So before I go up and bring down Betsy for a test run, let's clear this out. And yep, here we are. So currently this place needs cordwood to be dropped off out here. And if you remember, we had to go around our sawmill to get into this line to come down here. So I'll see if it's possible to have another route, that is, instead of going around the sawmill, if I just go on one side and connect it. Also out here, yeah, we need to have an iron ore setup. So for the iron ore, the path is straight down down south of our freight depot, so that's a little challenging route. So yeah, maybe some other time we will connect that, but for now I think we can supply our smelter with some cordwood and start working towards the iron ore mine. Okay, so yeah, for now I'll just leave this track up till here, because for cordwood I need to buy different I think it's tier 3 cars, I guess. Yeah, we need tier 3 cars, so yeah, there's still some time before I can buy these. Currently, after taking out all the trees and all, I have about $1,000 left. So yeah, a few rounds between the logging camp, sawmill and freight depot should get me sufficient funds to get a cordwood train ready. So as I go back up the tracks, this is all for today's episode. Please do hit the like, share and subscribe button, and I'll see you soon in the next one. Bye bye.